asked to describe an algorithm. Illustrate. Please illustrate. These things are a nightmare to explain using just words. You've got to use some words, because obviously you can't just whack a diagram on the page. You've got to illustrate. Okay, so merge sort. 2 phases to merge sort. So we need to explain the split. There's a premise that we're working to. The premise is a single item in a list is automatically sorted. Okay, so this is what merge sort uses this. So merge sort splits the list repeatedly until items are on their own, until every item is on its own. When you're doing examples, don't give yourself too much work to do. Okay, don't like go and do the mod of 2,063,000 or whatever. Don't give us that much work.
Mod 11.
It was bad enough though, wasn't it?
Well, it's because I tried doing mod 10 and mod 11 at the same time.
But you know what I mean. Alright, so keep it into a simple one. So I might make a little list and use them array brackets to do it. So I'm going to have 10, 5, 3, 12. Okay, and I'm going to show that split. Important to show that it's like a process. So I go 10, 5. Remember, the split doesn't move anything. And then we split again. And we end up with a number. Instead of the problem being how do I sort a list of numbers, it's how do I put sorted lists back together. Really clever. Merge sort. It sort of like flips it on its head completely. Says I don't know how to sort. I know how to merge, but I can't sort. The trick is there a really quick way of getting to that state and knowing where all the individual lists are? That's the hard bit. Right, so that is now a set of sorted lists. Right, what we've then got to describe is this merge. So we take pairs of lists. So all I'm doing is I'm just giving an example, but I'm just writing some little notes at the side. Take pairs of lists and merge in order. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to put 5 and 10. I'm going to take these two and they just happen to be in the same order and they merge to that. And I do this until I've got back to one single list. So keep doing it. Until a single list exists. So I end up with 3 because I'm merging these two now. So I end up with 3, 5, 10, 12. So that is a sorted list. So there isn't actually any sorting going on. Okay, so don't try, and a lot of you did, you tried to write an essay in there and it gets really, you end up going around in circles and repeating yourself and not saying some things that are, and you think, when I'm marking these I'm going, and, yes, and that's the bit where we've got to tighten up. So a mixture of a diagram and then just talk through the diagram that you're showing. Okay, don't just present a diagram because that's not really describing, is it? On its own. You can't really get away with that. Right, okay, so second part of this. benefit and drawback of using merge instead of bubble sort. A few of you went and put a drawback was it's complicated to program because bubble sort's easy to program. I hate that one, but the exam board accepts it.
Do that.
Yeah, just because something's complicated to program doesn't mean that's a disadvantage to the programmer. It's like you'll learn some of them, won't you? It's a learning experience. Right. One benefit, and it's important, and they're pretty picky about this. If you put a benefit in the drawback section and a drawback in the benefit section, so make sure you're answering the right bit. We'll have more to say about that in paper 1. I was screaming when I was marking that, I tell you. Really. Right, anyway, back to this one. We'll come back to that one next week. Right, so I've got to read this again because I'm losing track of where it is. A benefit of using merge sort. So it is incredibly efficient with large lists of data. A drawback, yeah, alright then, it is complex to code. Right, and I must make sure I say compared to bubble sort. Complex to code compared to bubble sort. Yeah. Yeah. But the only real Achilles heel for merge sort is the user using memory. So they'll let you put that, but really its downside is memory footprint. And it may be a consideration. You need twice as much as what you want to sort. Whereas bubble sort is an in place, it just moves stuff around. Memory footprint of merge is twice the data set, which may be an issue in restricted environments, which may be an issue, or when you've got large sets of data. One of the great things about merge sort is let's say you've got 1 billion items and you know you can't store 1 billion items in memory, you can break it into chunks. You can say, alright then, I'm going to take 100 million and I'm going to merge sort those and produce a list, and I'm going to do that 10 times, and then I'll have 10 lists that are sorted and I'm going to merge them. So you can, merge sort can just like stick its fingers up at you and go, I can do it that way anyway. May be an issue in certain environments. Not everything has got an infinite amount of memory. And you can't download it from the internet, apart from some people that think you can. Right, I'll stop that there because I don't know how long that went on.